All right, happy Sunday, folks. We're here for game two of our weekend, playing the Thunder Bay Kings out of Thunder Bay, Ontario, the U18 team. Coming off a 7-1 victory yesterday. Our A teams just got off the ice. One of our very own, Tyler Potter, number 36, joined them, filling in. They've been unfortunately plagued by some injuries up on the 18s, and Tyler was able to step in, so I think he'll be out for today's game. Excuse me. Looks like the viewing angle that I'm recording with is the same as what I'm seeing when I try to view it on a phone. So hopefully you guys don't get cut off on the screen like you did yesterday. I'm not sure what happened there. But today seems to be okay. It's a tough angle though, right below me because I'm like right on the glass. I won't be able to really show you what's going on right below me unless I kind of scoot down like this. But then I never remember to come back up properly. So anyway, we'll try my best. But Zam just got off. Rest will be out in a minute. And then players will be coming out for a warm-up. So you got a few minutes yet before we actually get the game underway. The Thunder Bay opponents coming out, taking the ice. And we'll scoot over here as your NorthStar Knights come in. So again, the angles on the corners are going to be tough. This the railing here with all the fans and the folks. I can try to lean forward, but I always mess up when I try to do too much. So hopefully we don't miss too much play in the corners and you guys can see it. But we'll let you have a look at the warm-ups here. Maybe we got about an 8-minute warm-up, so we'll probably start playing in about 10. Well, maybe a little longer because I think we do national anthems, pregame prayer. For anybody that's going to watch Pixel Out later, I'm standing right next to the thing, so I don't know if it's going to pick up my voice like it has before. I feel kind of weird about that. Yeah, I'm just double checking on my phone here. It looks like the viewing angle on phone versus what I'm recording on are identical today. So bizarre whatever happened yesterday. But let's get over here and show you our D a little bit. So Susie and Sue warming up together. Drew over there with Coop. Yeah, so the 18 game just before this one, man, that one got really, really chippy and physical. I think the final score was 6-3. But just a ton of penalties. Uh, 210 head contact that was pretty bad, and then against the Thunder Bay team, and then not even that much later, pretty bad elbowing, and that was only a 2-minute, even though that was an elbow right to the head as well. Um, but we had our first in the box as well. Quite a few guys going in, standard stuff, a couple of trips, forward across step. Um, but yeah, no, 18s look good. Real strong team. It's fun to watch. And like I said, Potter got to go in and hang out with those boys. We got about 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in this opening warm up. And then we'll have some of the opening game pregame kind of activities. And there's the buzzard ending the warm up. I don't know if you guys can hear that since I have my earbuds in. I'll have some opening ceremony stuff, I believe, as you guys clean up pucks, and then we'll be underway shortly. All right. And I feel bad about not double checking to see if we needed somebody for pregame prayers. We didn't have anybody. See it? So good to see the boys, though, huddling up there and inviting God into what they're about to do here. All right. Looks like we've got some different lines and shakeups. We saw that yesterday as well. Looks like Langer's out here with Whitmore and Irvine to start things off. We've got Sneaky and Schulenberger on D. Here we go. Let's play some hockey. Schulenberger taking that puck, driving it forward. Irvine tips it in deep. Kings recover it, chip it up off the wall. It's going to be a little bit hard for me to see. They settle things down. They clear the zone. Sneaky picks it up. Tries to stretch one up for Cash. It taps the stick, goes in. That avoids the icing. Kings are able to get there. Battle back behind the net. Kings clear it up, thrown back in by Soup. Sorry, that's Shu. Puck stays down low. No clear possession just yet as it bounces back and forth. This one comes all the way through. Hands are up, and there's the whistle for an icing. So a quick little shift, get things started, and we'll come back down after our first whistle of the game. Braden to take this face-off out there with Larkin and Noah. Noah coming in, trying to put some pressure on. Back behind the goal line. Kings have it, tip it up towards the wall. That pops out in the neutral space. It's right below me, so you won't see those. There's another one. Hard hit there by Braden. Separates this man from the puck. Allows us to regroup, get the puck through neutral zone, entering in. Noah hanging on, taking a quick shot. It's on the pads, kicks out into the corner. Braden puts a big body on a guy. Finger ends up with the puck, goes D to D for Ian, who rims it around, keeps it deep. Now from the goal line, setting things up. Noah with a quick turning shot, looking for top shelf, rolls up and over. Dangerous opportunity yet again in front. Good setup by Larkin and Noah. Larkin with the puck, dangling around. Drops one for Braden that gets deflected up into the netting. A couple of good offensive pressure points there. We'll go out for a change, and we'll have another drop here in the offensive zone. Ethan's out there with Gold and Spiewak. The puck drops straight back. Spiewak with a hard shot from the top of the circle. Caught by the goalie, and quick whistle. We'll do it again. Kings winning this face-off, getting it up. Can't quite clear the zone as Cooper keeps it in up at the blue line. Bats one down. This does scoot back, though. We get possession. Logan over to Drew. Drew trips it up for Weiser. That's a little bit too high, and that goes in deep. Good pressure up at the point. Keeps the puck down by the half wall. They battle for it. It pops down loose. Kings recover it. Back behind the net. Throw it in front. Dangerous. Goldie picks it up. It's got a couple of guys on him, though. Gets pressured over to the far side wall where the Kings recover it. They throw it back down low. Weiser comes in, gets a stick in the way. Creates some separation, but Kings recover it. Chip it up through the middle. Hits a skate. Kings have it, and they chip it forward. That goes right to Drew. Drew reads that well. Gets it up to Spiewak. Spiewak's got Goldie with him. Weiser up high. Drops it for him. Weiser with a shot. Goalie in a good position. Covers that one up. Winter comes out here with Lee and Tuner. Schulenberger and Soupy on D. Kings winning that faceoff with a little bit of speed coming through. Gets separated from the puck. Good job by Soupy on left D there. Schulenberger doing a good job back behind the goal. Gets some help from Tuner. Soupy's going to skate up the boards. Gets a little help from Tuner up at the blue line. He drives it into the zone. Kings have the puck, go back and forth a little bit and rim it around up the near side. Comes all the way into our end. Schulenberger's there, puts on some pressure. Kings have it, though. Get a shot on net. Good save by Brandon. Schulenberger with some room, hanging on to the puck, skating through, chips it out wide for Winter. Just out of the reach of Langer, though, and Knights have it. Jack's coming through, looking to put a hit on a guy. He has to dodge that one. Ian with the puck, stretching it cross ice, gets it over to Langer. Langer drops it for Herbs. Herbs backhands one. Loose in front, that pops up high, gets poked out in a neutral space. Rip back in, we tag up, and on the forecheck we go. Not very aggressively, though, giving them a little too much time. Kings able to get the puck into neutral space, enter our zone. They get forced out wide, lose it. Now it's loose in the dots. Shot. Saved by Brandon, and Kings recover on the far side now. Kinger comes in, puts some pressure on, trying to get some help from Cassidy. Instead, the Kings recover and take a quick snapshot on a turn. Kings settling things down, getting a shot, goes through some traffic, hits Langer on the way, bounces into the corner. Comes in a neutral space, it's right below you. Well, it's going to be hard to see, but puck pops back over to Kinger. Kinger to Ian. Ian, cross ice to Cash. Cash is out there trying to make something happen, gets it deep. Noah's with him. Noah with the puck, drops it in front. Just past Braden. Kings now with the puck. They feather one deep, go out for the change. That's on net. Brandon's going to tap that one down. Just off the mark for Braden. Almost connected with Noah, though. Drew coming in, trying to pinch. He's got some support from Cooper there. Puck comes back in deep. Gets reversed up the near side. It's going to be a little hard to see. Back and forth. They're offside. Oh, not sure the whistle because Kings didn't touch it, but they called an offsides. Maybe a little premature, but either way, we get a whistle. Neutral zone drop here. We have 12:56 left to go in the second period. Kings winning this face-off. Skirting that one around. Drew's right there, ready for it. Bounces it up high, gets bumped off its line for Larkin. But Noah comes in, puts some pressure. Kings skate up. They get angled off. Cooper reads it, gets it right back into the zone. A couple of guys there to put on some pressure, but he does pop out in a neutral space. It's right below you, and everybody's hacking and whacking, bumping around, trying to get possession. Puck comes in deep into our zone. That one gets stretched up. Big from Cooper to Braden. Braden with the puck, center one, looking for Larkin. That's broken up. Braden comes in, puts a good body on a guy, but the loose puck's picked up by the Kings, thrown in off the back wall. Suki gets there, backhands it over for Schulenberger. Schulenberger trying to stretch one up. That gets caught, thrown right back in. Suki cuts, reverses back the other way in the far side wall. Little bump from Goldie, but he's behind the line anyway. So we get an icing and 11:46. Shots reading 3-2 here in favor of the Knights. Shots weren't on the board yesterday. For the 18s game, I think it was like 50 to maybe 19, 20 or something. I can't remember exactly, but it was a lot to a little in favor of the Knights. That's the way it felt yesterday for us, too, even though it wasn't on the board. Again, I apologize. I can't get you the full screen here. It's just the way it is here. This one rims around. Logan's got it. Gets it over to Gold. Gold's able to drive through. Dropped it up high. Schulenberger's there. He gets tied up, though. Couldn't get the shot off. Puck pops around, stays low. Weiser and Goldie trying to put some pressure on. A little bit of back and forth behind the goal line, deep in the offensive zone. Logan putting on some pressure there, but it pops up into neutral space. This one rims back around. Their goalie plays it. They bobble it a little bit. Recover. A little bit of back and forth at the blue line. We avoid the offsides. Good little bump pass. And a shot from Ian coming through hard finds the glove of the goalie. Tuner to take this face off. He's got Winter and Lee with him. Ian holding a man at the point, throws it in. Burt trying to get a quick turn shot there. Instead, puts a good body on somebody, separates his man from the puck. Ian picks it up, tips it out wide for Gabe. Gabe centers one again. Royal Road, some opportunity, but gets poked out wide. Winter's on the forecheck, putting some pressure there. Kings come away with it in the corner. They reach the zone. Get the puck in. Kinger's going to get there. He gets some help from Ian. 2-2 battle down behind the goal line. Loose puck picked up by Burke. Burke gets it over to Gabe. Gabe stretches one out for Winter. Winter making some moves. A couple of guys get tripped up there, and now the Kings coming the other way. Irvine putting on some pressure. Shoulders his man. Gets some help from Winter. Up high, shot 2 feet over the net. By the Kings. Winter picks up the puck. He's got Drew with him. There we go. Drew feathers one in. Irvine's going to go in on the forecheck. He's going to get there before the goalie can. He's got too many guys on him, though, and that one gets pumped, cleared all the way down for an icing. Ryan taking this face off, gets driven forward. Rimmed around by the Kings, comes to the near side wall. Drew ends up with the puck, taking a shot on Ness, loops in front. Kings able to clean it up, come away with it. They skate through, neutral zone. Get the puck deep. Drew picks it up, though. Drew's back behind the net. Cash finds it. He hangs on to it, gets it up for Langer. Langer trying to chip one to the center. He gets shouldered off, though. Like it batted down with a high stick. No call there. Kings trying to get the puck out. They do, but they just clear it. Schulenberger's going to pick this one up, throw it back towards the middle. Langer's got Irvine up high. Irvine gets around a guy, picks it up. Oh, so close to connect right back with Ryan. Kings have the puck. Langer puts on some pressure, takes an elbow up high. Stays right with it. Good job by Schulenberger there. Catching one in the chest, batting it down, keeping it deep. Our guys go out for change. Noah comes in, puts on some pressure. Oh, bounces over Schulenberger's stick, comes back in neutral space. We get some help from Soup. Soup goes cross corner with it. Braden drops it up for Larkin. Larkin with the puck, chips it down low. They go back and forth. Too much traffic in front of the way. It doesn't find its way to the net. Guys get tangled up there deep. 2 players down. Ian now with the puck. Drops it up high. Braden has it. He's got Kinger out wide. That's where it goes. So we're getting a shot through. Rebound, I think, came out, and then we get a touch on it. And I don't know who fed Ian, but Ian found the back of the net. It's like Noah, maybe, from Kinger. I'll go announce it in a second. Face off, coming back through Ian. Ian to King. King chips it up through the middle. It bounces around a couple. King's trying to clear it. Can't do it very clean. This one comes back. King is ready for it. A little back and forth. Cross ice up to Braden. Braden feathers one, chips it off the glass. Bump pass from Speed. There you go. I'm not sure if you could hear that, but that was Cassidy from McGovern and King, just like we thought. Oh, no, it's not just past the glove of Brandon on that one. Not sure if you guys could see that. So just like that, back-to-back goals in a matter of seconds. And we're tied 1-1. Just a sneaky, quick release shot there. Gets under the glove and shoulder of Brandon on the right side. Face off won by the Knights. Ethan picks it up, chips it in deep. This one rims around. Spiewak putting on some pressure. Gets some help from Goldie. 2-2 battle into the corner. Spiewak comes away with it, but goes right back into the traffic. Pops up high. Cooper's trying to get there. He does. And now gets chipped out. Good reach by Cooper. Stops that from getting past us. Kings can't clear it. Drew puts it back into the zone. Kings get it. Comes all the way out. Cooper picks it up. Gets it over to Ian. Couldn't see that right below you, but Goldie picks up the loose change. Skates out wide. Gets tied up back behind the net. Cooper's in the mix. It's loose in front. Backhanded up. Good save by the goalie. That rolled up the pads and just stayed out. That was close. Yeah, I always feel so bad that you just can't see it on the sides here. Drew feathering one deep into the opposite corner. Gabe goes in, gets some help from Tuner. Winter's out there with him. Suki and Shu hanging up high on D. Kings coming away with the puck. They evade a guy. Try to chip and clear it. Can't. Winter goes in, puts on some pressure. This one pops up towards the blue line. Pops straight up and down. Now it comes out. We're tied up a little bit. As Gabe took a punishment there. Suki with the puck, reaches the line, throws it in. Tuner trying to put on some pressure. That guy evades that. King stretch one up. Bounces around for an icing though. So that puck comes all the way back down with 5:09 left to go in this opening period. I do believe they're going to cut the ice in between each period, so we'll be on a 12, 15-minute hiatus for intermissions. Langer's out there with Whitmore and Irvine. Suki and Chu still on D. Irvine picking up the puck, getting it to Chu, who throws it back in deep, looking to make something happen off the back wall. Langer putting on some good pressure. Birds comes in to help. Couple of pokes. Kings come away with it. They're clear. It's blocked. Goes over to the other corner. Irvine's there trying to put on some pressure. Kings get it. Oh, they get biased just a little bit. We got some numbers now. And Schulenberger covering his end pretty good. Nice shot, though, from the top of the circle by the Kings. Irvine with a little bit of room. Shaking and baking. Gets taken down. No call. Kind of surprised. Irvine stuttering a shot there from the bottom of the circle. Rolls up around the top, but no luck. Ian looking to get another one there from the blue line. Finds its target, maybe on a deflection. So good rush there. Surprisingly, no calls. They got tied up. I thought for sure that'd be a hook. Braden comes out here with Noah and Jack. Singer working hard, keeping that puck in up at the point. Noah now battling hard along the boards. A couple of guys flopping at it. Pops out. Good speed by Ian. Also a good hit, but Kings come away with the puck. They center one that's broken up by Kinger. Comes around to the near side. And Kings able to get a shot on net that Brandon sees and gloves down. Kings winning that face-off. Shot blocked by Larkin. That's going to work to his advantage as he comes down. He chips one feathers off. Good save by the Kings player laying out, covering one. Larkin trying to sauce one over, but or maybe under. I don't know. It's hard to tell, but Kings player doing a good job laying flat out and getting big and stopping that from getting through. Good offensive rush, though, on a block by Larkin. Face off, won by the Kings and chipped out in the neutral space. Pinger turns it over for Ian. Ian trying to get it up for Weiser. Weiser's got a little bit of traffic, couple guys in his way. Ian with the puck in his own end now. It's over to Kinger. Back to Ian. Gets it up to Gold. Gold with the puck. Drops it for Weiser. Takes a good shot. Led by the goalie. Face off. Goes to the Kings. They're able to get the puck into neutral space, but Cooper recovers it. He's skating through. He's got a lot of pressure. Backhand one for Goldie. Alex gets it over for Ian. That's just past him. Loose in the front. A lot of traffic. Can't get the shots off. Weiser keeps it in deep. Little bobble there by the Kings player, throwing it back, trying to play it off the backboards, but it rolled on him. So the puck stays deep back behind the goal line. Kings now have it. They chip around, but Spiewak keeps it in. He throws it up high. That's just in the feet of Goldie, though, and Drew's got to get there and put some support, keeps the puck in deep. That rims around clean where the Kings come away with it. But not before Weiser gets it and keeps it in. Guys go out for a change, giving the Kings a chance to make something happen here. They move the puck around. That gets by Winter. He got a first step on it, but it's a 1-on-4, 1-on-5 battle right now. They find an open man and an open space. And so that comes back in the neutral. Kings now trying to make something happen. A little bit of room here. Get poked off by Winter. Burke's going to pick up the loose change behind the net. Gets it over to Gabe. Gabe tries to bump it up. That gets tied up along the wall, and the Kings have it D-to-D in their own end. They stretch one up, find the blue line. They're a guy with a couple of moves, but Burke separates his man from the puck. Batted down with a little bit of a high stick there. No call. Gabe getting it back, chips it out wide for Winter. Winter making a move. Gets tied up along the wall, gets some help from Burke. And we're going to get a whistle for a cross check. I think that's going on Winter. Yeah, 44 dark on a cross check, so I missed that, but Winter's going in the box for 2. 1:23 left in the period. So that puck comes on down, and we'll have to take one in the defensive zone here. As Braden takes that puck, drives it forward. Oh, picking the stand here. Sorry, guys. Kings with the puck, trying to set something up. They get one towards the net. That one's up high, and Brandon with a quick glove. Larkin's out there, and Schulenberger and Suki. Penalty kill team. This one rims around to the far side. Larkin's going to get there. Backhands it, clears it deep. Their goalie settles it down. Braden's there putting on some good pressure. Loses his twig. Braden's trying to get in his own. Can't get it in deep, but Schulenberger does a good job. See if he's going to pick it up back behind the net. 2-2 battle down low. Braden gets into the mix as well, trying to stop the centering passes, and that clears into neutral space. Larkin once again able to get there on the rush. Not enough space this time, though. Gets its way towards the net. The goalie has to bat that one off to the side. Kings with the puck, settling things down. 20 seconds left to go in the period. They rim one in deep. And it said Braden punishes his man for not being decisive enough. 10 seconds to go now. Spiewak putting on some pressure. Spiewak trying to get it over for Goldie. Ian gets there. Tries to kill it back into the zone. get some help from Pinger, and that's the buzzer. So after one period of play, shots are 11-6 in favor of the Knights over the Kings. Score though 1-1 after two quick back-to-back goals, one apiece. And there will be an ice cut, so I'll keep this thing going. And I think they put it up on the clock here, so I'll try to zoom in on that, and you guys can be able to see when it's coming close to game time again. And I'll go on mute though, because the music sometimes gets copyright and they cut it off. All right, we're back, guys. I thought they were going to have the clock running for the intermission there. They did with the 18s, but either way, we got maybe another minute or so before we get going. As the guys huddle up here to start the second period. By way of recap here, we're tied 1-1 after a couple of quick back-to-back goals, one apiece from the Knights and the Kings in that order. Knights scoring first, followed by a quick rebuttal by the Kings. Winter's in the box for another 37 seconds on a cross-checking call towards the end of that first period. Shots 11-6 in our favor as we try to build on some of this momentum here. Face off coming back to the Knights. This one rims around. It's going to come all the way deep, though, for an icing. Some hooting and hollering there. I missed what that was all about. The rest having a chat about it. Well, I thought it was an icing. Maybe I don't know what's going on there. All right, so we'll set up and do it again. This one comes back. Ian's going to get there. Oh, it might have been the start. I think was there 5 guys coming after that? I don't know. That could have been it. That puck came zooming right by our heads. Hard hit in the backfield, though, as well. Again, it's going to be hard to see as Kings putting on some pressure there, getting the puck back in their own end. They make a pass behind their man, and that comes all the way down for an icing the other way. 9 seconds left to go in the kill. I kind of scratched my brain there. I wonder if they had 5 guys on the ice and they stopped it. Something was weird. It should have been an icing, and when it came back to center ice. Anyway, back to the action. Braden getting his face off straight back to Kinger. They did that 2 or 3 times the other yesterday, too. Almost 3 in a row. Braden right back to Kinger. He got 3 quick shots off yesterday. That was great. Dangerous down in front. It's the guy scrambling for it. Larkin losing an edge, and King's coming away with the puck. They throw it up high. Kinger trying to keep it in, but keeps possession. It's over to Cassidy. He runs it over to Larkin, trying to get one through. Hits a boot. Gets it back. Settles it down. Skating around, using the body, protecting, trying to get the puck in deep. Centers one. Backhands from Kinger. This goes wide of the net. Batted down by Ian. Cuts, reverses in. Enters the zone. Centering to Noah. That's broken up. But Braden does a good job soccering that one away. He's got the puck. Settled things down. Oh, makes a weird pass off the wall that took the wrong angle and didn't go anywhere. Kings now have it. Toss it back through the middle. And the Kings come in off sides. So we get another whistle here, and we'll have a drop right below you. All right, some changes there. And Langer's out with Irvine and Whitmore. And that puck comes back, goes over to Drew. He stretches one up looking for Langer. Cash comes in to support, but it pops out back underneath the space. Guys working hard along the boards. Cash and Langer poking at it. Kings come away with it. There's that big number 9 player for the Kings. That gets thrown in deep. Runs around. Cash has it. Gets it over for Irvine. Irvine with a little bit of room. Making some moves. Backhands one forward. Loose in front. Cash is going to pick it up. Settles it down. Drops it in front. Just past Langer's stick. People trying to keep it in, but Kings come away with it. They bobble on the pass, and Langer's able to get the puck in deep. Kings settle it down. Back from behind the net. These guys go out for a change. They stretch one up. And thought that was ice, but nope, they waved it off. Goldie with the puck. We've got Spiewak and Weiser with him. Spiewak looked for top shelf. Couldn't quite find it. Kept in by Drew up the point. Makes a couple of moves. Chips it in deep. Spiewak and Weiser in the corner. Speed comes away with the puck. Evades a couple of guys. Gets it over to Suk. Suk with a shot. Looks for the top right. Finds a glove. Kings coming away with the puck. Able to get it out in the neutral space. We bat it back in. We got to tag up. We're offsides. We do. But Kings able to get at it. Oh, they fan on one. Goldie takes advantage. Keeps the puck low. Circles around. Blows the tire. Tries to center it anyway. Couldn't quite get away with that much, though. Kings come away with it. They get it in the neutral space and throw it in deep. Brandon gets there. Rims it around the near side. Comes back deep where Schulenberger picks it up. Bumps it up to Wise. Wise over to Gold and to Spiewak. Little forehand backhand loose in front. Oh, looking for a chip there. Suki coming in, trying to find the back of the net. So close to getting there, too. The puck was just loose, free for the picking. That shot doesn't get its way towards the net and just gets a hard clear by the Kings for another whistle. Four minutes gone here in the second period. 14:03 on the clock. Face off driven back. Kings have it. They work their breakout, but miss on the pass out and ice it again. Face off one by the Knights. Comes back for Ian. Ian trips it towards the middle. It's broken up. Kings evade a couple of guys. Winter's there. Angles his guy off the puck. But Kings has some numbers and some support. Becomes a battle in our own end. Good job by Winter getting that puck over to Burke for the breakout. Centers one for Kinger. And then I think Kinger drops it for Gabe, and Gabe gets the shot off, but finds the chest, maybe the shoulder of the goalie, and then it goes in his glove. All right, guys went out for a change. Braden's going to be out here with Noah and Jack. We got Drew and Logan on D. And so I missed the penalty at some point. So there's a penalty out there for the Kings. They'll announce this shortly. So we are on the power play. Logan with the puck coming through with some good speed. Circling the wagon, setting it up, gets it up high for Drew. Drew back over to Braden on the far side, back up to Drew. Over to Braden. Braden skates in, finds Spiewak. Spiewak looks for the top corner. It's just off the mark. It was open. And Drew picks it up in his own end here, and he's going to settle things down and wait for the guys to come in and make something happen. Comes over to Spiewak, coming up the left side yet again. Guys trying to set it up, rim it around to the far side. That's there for Braden. It's got Drew up high, Spiewak on the left. That's where the puck goes. Spee up to Drew. Drew fans on it, has to recover. Backhands it to Logan. Logan into the middle for Noah. Noah just missing on the right side. Braden getting the puck, chipping it back over, gets just past the guy. Noah once again. That one gets tipped this time, rims around to the far side. Kings don't clear it. Braden with the puck now, looking to make something happen. He's tied up a little bit. This one pops up high, gets bounces over Drew's stick. Spiewak picks it up, gets it over to Cash, and we're just offside. 26 left to go in the power play, and that puck comes out. And the puck drives forward, pops back out. King's able to get it in a neutral space. Comes back into RON. Kinger's there. Kinger settling things down, back behind the net, comes up to the far side, gets it over to Alex. Alex is coming through, looking to set stuff up. Tries to tip it up to the far corner. That's broken up, and it goes back into our end. Kinger's there once again. Ian's down there with him. Cash on the right side. This one gets stretched up for Winter. Sam trying to work hard getting that puck in, get some help from Cash, but Kings get to it. Good job by Goldie. Comes over to Coop. Coop gets one on net. That one's batted down out of the air. Kings come away with it, get it into center ice. Ian's going to throw it right back into the corner. Penalty's been killed off by the Kings, so not able to take advantage there as that puck bounces up. Thought I hit the ceiling, not quite. Rubbed down by the Kings. They chip it in deep. Drew trying to fake and do a reverse, loses an edge. Kings able to take a shot that gets blocked. And they scramble for the puck now, and the Knights come away with it. Rimmerand on the far side takes a weird bounce off the boards, gets past Cash. Good job by Cooper, stretching one out and batting that down. He's all by himself trying to get some help. There we go. Weiser finds a loose puck, throws it on net. Finds a glove in front. Irvine was there trying to screen, and the guys get tangled up a little bit after the whistle. Suki comes out with Schulenberger on the D. Wise, Irvine, and Lang on the forwards. Lang putting on some pressure. Puck tied along the half boards there. Goes up high. Jack puts a body on. It's shot from Schulenberger just over the net. Pops up high. Back and forth from the D. Shot. Oh, bar and down instead. Oh, man. That was right. That was so close. Suki getting two good shots on net. Just the luck of the bounce didn't go our way. Ring the pipe and just came straight out. Burke to take this face off. Winter and Gabe with him. Comes up high. Good job by Soup to keep it in, but Knight's able to clear it on the second time. We're able to tag up. Loose puck opportunity. Shot gets blocker delivered in the near side. Reverse back down by Burke. That one gets stretched across, and it's a big break opportunity. Brandon's going to come out. Plays it aggressively. Does it well. Burke now with the puck coming the other way. He's forced out wide by a guy that's literally twice his size. It needs a big guy. Handles that well, though, but can't keep possession of the puck. This one comes over. Kinger settles it down. Gets some help from Ian. This one gets stretched up front. Gabe with the reverse backdrop for Burke. Burke, forehand, backhand. It's loose in front. Broken twig in the way, and it just skirts past the post. Oh, my gosh, it was so close. This one comes all the way back down, and we get an icing call and a whistle. So lots of traffic there. Some hectic stuff. Flirting with the back of the net quite a few times in the last minute, but unable to find it. Shots really racked up, though. 21-6 now in favor of the Knights. Score still 1-1. Face-off won by the Knights. Comes up to Kinger. Kinger throwing it towards the net. Deflects, goes wide. Loose in front. Braden picking up the rebound. That gets deflected out as well. Braden ends up with the puck yet again. Gets some help from Noah. Noah trying to center one. Kings were there, though. Kings get it out into neutral space. We break that up. Ian hangs on to it. Takes it back deep. Reverses it and drops it for Kinger. He picks it up. Kinger settles it down. Oh, bobbles it. That gets centered, but Ian gets back quick and stops the shot from happening. They throw it up high. They lose it. Now we got to break the other way. Noah's got some room. He's got some back check coming. Forehand, backhand slip. And gets a secondary backhand shot towards the net. Didn't save by the goalie. He's lost his stick in the process, though. Kinger now with the puck, looking to make something happen. He's trying to skate through. Can't get the shot off. Kings come back the other way. Good stick lift by Braden. Gets the puck, gets rewarded. Got a little bit of room. Gets the shot off. Blocked into the corner. Noah picks it up. Braden keeps it down low. Back and forth a few times with Larkin and Noah. Noah gets taken down behind the net. Braden rips it up high. Drew's got it. He's going to throw a shot. Pipe again. It's loose. Oh, it's sitting right there in the paint. Just stopped dead, though. Not moving at all. Goalie sees it, gets a glove on it, and gets it out. Two really good chances there as well. So Knight's putting on some pressure. It's bound to fall sooner or later. Goalie comes out here with Spiewak and Weiser. Got Paporny and Smith out on D. Goldie keeping the puck deep. Weiser getting in the mix. Goldie now trying to set it up back behind the net. He gets shouldered off. Loose in the front. Gets cleared. Kept in by Drew. Drew gets it over to Gold from the near side. There's the shot. Blocked out. Kings have it. Coming back the other way. They get through neutral space. Can't get too much deeper. Now they do. They recover. Good opportunity coming. Spiewak getting a stick on that. Stops that shot from getting clean to the net. Little too much on the bump pass from Weiser, but Goldie's putting on some pressure hard on the forecheck. Spiewak comes to help. They center one. That's broken up. Cooper's got it now. Throws it towards the net. It's loose in the crease. There we go. Not sure who tapped that one in, but still, it's in the back of the net. It might have been off the mark with the camera. Sorry. Looks like Goldie's taking the stroll through, so I think that's his goal with Cooper and Drew in the second and third position, respectively. We'll wait for the announcement and see what they call it. So again, lots of offensive pressure there. Quite a few opportunities, and then finally getting in the back of the net. Cash, Irvine, and Langer come out. Langer taking an extra hit on there. Refs don't like that. Sorry, the coaches don't like that. I guess they use some colorful language there. And so the crowd getting a little too involved directly with the refs. Not sure if the camera caught that. They're saying that was a direct hit to the head here on a cross check. No hands came up, so I don't know if anybody saw anything, but quite a few others did. Excuse me. A long conversation underway as they try to figure out what's going on. Well, the ref's setting up at the dot here on the neutral zone. So it looks like it's staying 5-5. All right. So that's where we will stay. Moving the fan here, trying to get things settled. Loose puck here. Irvine picks it up, throws it towards the net, hits a pad, goes clean to the other side. Yeah. So that was 23-51-5, like we thought, for the goal they just announced. As our guys trying to put some stuff in. Cash putting on a big hit, and then taking a couple extras, and they're going to get called for the roughing after the whistle. Gives us a bit of a chance. Suzuki comes in, puts a body on a guy. And it's getting heavy down low as the guys throwing fisticuffs and taking exception with each other, and a couple other hits. It's the big guy, number 9, for the Kings comes in, and everybody's in the scramble. So I think a few guys are going to take a seat. Uh-oh. Now it's getting hot and heavy over here as the words come up and the fists come out. Cash gets into it. Things got pretty testy in the 18 game, and now they're getting testy here as well. Tempers are definitely flaring. And we got, I think, two guys skating towards the box. It's like Suki's going in there with Whitmore. So a whole bunch of commotion here with 5:38 left to go in the second. Refs trying to figure out how to untangle all this. Captains come out. Maybe giving a listen and seeing what's going to happen here. Brandon down there staying loose in the crease. Working his angles. So they got two in the box. We got two in the box. And, Braden took the puck and put it in the offensive zone. The Thunder Bay coach just said 5-on-4, and that was confirmed. And then he said why, and the ref's explaining it. So I think that might be where we're going to end up. Although that is confusing as there's two guys in the box for both sides. I can't show you some of that down there. Oh, no. Nope, not really. There's our boys. And then there's our guys huddling up, having a chit chat down here. Get a peek at the scoreboard. Some tunes. I think they finally got things figured out. And there they go. Another guy's going to the box. Big guy there, number 9 for the Kings. I think they're trying to figure out what to do with the clock here. All right, I think we're back, ready to go. Braden gets ready to take this face off. Comes up to speed. Speed gets it over to Drew. Drew with a shot, loose in front. Kings have it. That gets batted down and saved by Spiewak from getting cleared. They battle forward into the corner. We'll try to step forward and show you. But this one comes all the way back. No icing as this one is cleared on the penalty kill from the Kings. I lost my train of thought there for a second. All right, Knights with the puck, getting this one through. Braden tries the center one that's looking up. Hard shot, loose down in front, off the side of the net. Braden's going to pick it up. He's got Spiewak up high. Cuts, reverses, throws it back around. They're going to announce a whole bunch of penalties here. All right. A bunch of incidentals. They kind of grouped all that together and kept it simple. They battle hard here along the far side wall. Braden comes away with the puck, throws it down deep. Kind of get one off the backboards, make something happen. Nowhere to speed. Drew gets it over to Braden for a one-time. It's off the mark. Spiewak. Let's go over to Drew. Drew out wide. Braden. Noah backhands one. Drew finds it. Left side for Spiewak. Cross ice. Braden with the puck. Opportunity. Loose in front. It's going to get cleared by the Knights. And now it's a high stick. So as soon as we touch this, we get a whistle and it's coming back. It should be... No, that comes all the way down. .29 seconds left to go in the power play with 5 leads in the box. I'm not sure if it's just 2 minutes on everybody else on Insano, what they say for that. But anyway, Irvine out there with Sam and Goldie on forwards. We got Ian and Kinger on D. We get things set up. It's down in front. It's broken up by the Kings, though. Goldie puts on some pressure. Sam comes in to help. Irvine's there as well. They're all poking for it. And we get a whistle. As somebody got taken down or hit. I'm not sure what the call is here. Coach giving some advice there as we're going to have a 5-on-3 for 6 seconds, telling everybody to stay put. So Irvine will stay out there with Gold and Winter, King and Cassidy. .344 left to go in this period. Face-off comes over to the wall, dropped up high. Kinger with it, gets it over to Cassidy. Cassidy with a shot into the chest, frozen up. That took care of the 6 seconds of the 2-man advantage. All right, here comes the parade of folks out of the box. So it looks like Whitmore is going to come in for the place of Winter. Everybody else stays put. That puck pins over into the boards. That was a cross-checking call against Thunder Bay. The Knights working hard to try to get possession of it. It's just stuck there right down the hashes on the half wall. Trying to hold the camera steady at a weird angle just so you can see it. And then we get a whistle and face off on the dot there as the puck didn't move for an extended period of time. Got 129 in the power play opportunity off that cross check. 3:13 left in the second period. Scores 2-1, shots 28-6. As we try to get another one here. Knights hit it though and clear the zone. Brandon settles it down. Drew's going to pick it up. Logan and Larkin taking the wide wings, but that's broken up. Chip back into the zone, bouncing puck. Spiewak tries to settle it down. He does. Backhands it over for Drew. Who's going to find an open Braden who's got some room? Oh, Braden looking to slip one left side low. Finds a pad instead. Good by Larkin keeping that in. Braden blows a tire. Nope. Caught a stick, I guess. Thought he blew a tire or something. Instead, it's a hook. So we go right back on the two-man advantage, this time for 48 seconds with 2:32 left in the period. So huge advantage for the Knights coming into the conclusion of this second period. Larkin's going to stay out here with Braden and Noah, and Logan and Drew are up high. Logan with the puck. Walks it around. Just off the mark, so we have to settle things down again. Loose in front. Larkin picks up the loose change. Moving around. Drew looking to sneak one through on the left side, but he's just off the mark, finds the chest instead. See if I can't just stay right here and show you the whole thing. Braden getting that face off to Logan. Logan over to Drew. Drew settling things down up high. Shot, deflect, tip, off the pipe, and then the cleanup. There we go. So, shot from Drew gets deflected, tipped, hit the net, or hit the pipe on the right side, bounces to the left where Larkin is ready and cleans it up. So we take advantage of the 5-on-3. There was 20 seconds left to go in that 5-on-3. We still have a minute 32 left of power play now with 2:04 left on the clock. We're up 3-1 in the second period. Winter comes out here and joins Whitmore and Gold. Kinger and Ian back on D. Kinger with the puck. He stretches it up, finds Winter. Winter comes into the zone, gets it deep, looking to set things up, get some help from Gold. Not moving the puck well, and Kings take advantage and able to clear that one down. Brandon settles it down. Ian picks it up, takes it back behind the net. Cutting up through the middle. Gets the puck in. Cash gives him some help. But Kings get it in the neutral zone. Kinger now with the puck. He's going to drop it up for Goldie. Goldie tries to reverse. Gets taken down. Winter comes in, trying to help out. Sorry, I'm off the mark here with the camera. Kinger walking in. Quick sneaky shot into the pads. Clear attempt blocked by Ian. Kept into the zone. 1 minute left in the period, as you might have heard. This one comes back in. Brandon's going to get it, settle it down. Kinger's going to get there. Kinger with some room up the middle. Stretches one up, just barely on sides. Gabe cuts, reverses, throws it up high. Goldie comes in. Little toe drag move, fans on it. Gabe picks it up, cuts, reverses back up. Throws it up high for Soup. Soup's got somebody on him. Gets the shot off, though, and then goalie makes a glove save as the guys hack and whack on that one. I think number 6 coming in hot and heavy, trying to back check on Suki. And just didn't stop after the whistle. Ethan comes out with Burt and Gabe. And we got Grady and Jackson on D. Kings getting that puck, rimming around to the far side, chipping it up, can't clear the zone, it's thrown back in. Bouncing up, glove down by Tuner. Tuner gets it over to Gabe. Gets a shot off, but goalie gets a glove on it. We get a whistle. 15.4 left. Back to 5-5 hockey. Gabe, quick shot from Ethan there. Couldn't find the net. And then it's backhanded out to, let me bring you into the mix here. 3 seconds left to go. Jackson wisely just hangs on to that back behind the net for the conclusion of the period. As Ethan has a chat with number 7. Oh, lots of activity there in that second period as a whole slew of guys went in the box for getting kind of shippy after the whistle and all that kind of stuff, blah, blah, blah. We'll be back in, I don't know, 12 minutes or something again. I'm going to go on mute here. Be back in 12 minutes or so. All right, guys, we're about to get underway. Ice has been cut, still flooded a little bit, but players are coming back out. We'll give you a peek at our boys. So I guess potentially there's folks watching from the other team as well, as this channel gets shared a little bit now. It is just my personal channel, but if anybody ever does want to share it, all I ever use it for is just streaming some games. So by all means, it's okay to go ahead and share it with whoever you feel would want to watch. A little bit of a fun shot there. The guys huddling up. All right, third period underway. Now I'm going to take this face off. Whitmore and Irvine with him. That gets poked forward. Stays in neutral space a little bit. Irvine putting on some pressure. Comes away with the puck. Sticky ice, though. And that pops back out. Deep in our own end. Drew's going to pick it up. Drew bouncing one across. Finds Irvine. What a great pass. Irvine forehand, backhand slip. Gets it back to the net. Sorry, a little biased and excited there as it's my boy. But what a great pass from Drew. That was amazing. Perfect angle pass off the boards, finding Irvine on the stretch at the blue line. Just absolutely perfect pass. And Irv's coming up big, getting some love on the bench. Smiles are up. Braden comes out with Larkin and Noah. Drew and Cooper on D. 17 from 5. Again, just can't speak highly enough about how good of a pass that was. I mean, from deep in the defensive zone, just reading the perfect angle. I mean, that was great. That was awesome. He gets a little bit forgiving playing those angles, but just, it was sweet. Quick whistle there as Brandon wanted to keep playing that one. But, man, yeah, that was fun. Just such a good heads-up thing. Irv's moving down across the blue line, finding the open space, having to evade one, and I'm not even sure how it slid by, if it went under the armpit or what, but the boys having a good weekend, that's for sure. Noah now with the puck, reaching center ice, chipping it forward. Not sure how that was amazing. That's what people were asking, but I think it just becomes a judgment call on the momentum. Anyway, Noah now looking to make something happen right in front, gets punished for going hard to the net. And then Kinger gets taken down. So some post-whistle shenanigans there in front of the net. Oh yeah, Knights are up 4-1 now, in case you forgot the score. Sorry, I got so excited, forgot about that. 36-7 on the shot, so very similar to the 18U game. And kind of what the feeling was yesterday as well, even though the shots weren't being recorded. One-timer from the end gets blocked, gets it right back, gets a rebuttal shot. This time the goalie sees it. Shots were a lot to a little yesterday, too. Good job by the Knights keeping possession of the puck. Still, got to be on your toes. These Kings players can get in there, as they have shown a few times. Scramble at the top of the circle, pops back down. Noah putting on some pressure. His guys hack and whack. Braden gets into the mix, keeps it low. Noah's there, gets taken down. Puck pops back behind the net. Goes cross. Kinger's going to get it. Kinger, shot, finds his way in the front. Forehand, backhand by Noah on the rebound. And just like that, Knights go up 5-1. With a similar tale of what happened yesterday as well. It was somewhat tight. Knights were still, or Kings were still in it. And then we really opened it up with some good pressure. Knights coming out to play in the third period. I'll tell you what. All right, Weiser coming out here, getting the puck off that face-off, getting it to Shoe, to Soup. Is Noah McGovern with an assist from Kinger. Like moving the camera around here, trying to keep up a little bit better as Logan takes a rip on that one. Comes over to Suki, throws it towards the net, finds the mark. Goalie gets a cover on that one though. And a couple of guys getting chippy and wordy. Refs coming in to separate that. Face-off stuck on the dot, kicked out to Logan. Logan reverses it back down for Goldie. Goldie's got Weiser in front. Weiser, I think, calling for a tip. They're getting tied up there. Not quite sure. Anyway, Logan coming away with one on a one-timer off the loose change in front. 3 very quick goals. We're 2.5 minutes into this third period. 3 on the board. Drew picking the puck up in his own end. Backhands it over for Coop. Weiser and Suki coming in with the assist there for Spiewak. 3-point goal. Again, everybody having some fun chipping in. So we're going on the power play. Coach letting the guys stay out here as we get 2 minutes of a one-man advantage. There's number 27 for White going in the box. Burke driving that face-off forward, rimmed around hard, kept in by Drew. And Drew throwing that one towards the net. I was trying to stay quiet as they were announcing it, but no sooner did we finish the announcement from the penalty did Burt clean up the rebound opportunity in front. So those guys taking their victory lap. He lost his mitt in the process. Somebody did. Looks like Spiewak lost a mitt. And the guy's really on a tear here now. Just 3 minutes and 15 seconds in. That's 4 goals, which I think brings us to a 7-1 total, which matches yesterday's score. 40-7 on shots. Timeout, I believe, has been called. That's a lot of goals in a short period of time that you want to maybe try to stop that momentum. It's hard to stay in it when that kind of stuff happens. Fun to watch, though. Fun to watch. All right. So Bert's going to hang out here with Winter and Gabe. I think those are the guys that were just out. Oh, look at that. All right. OJ coming in. Mr. Owen Jensen getting a little bit of game time. Good for him. Guys, I think they said that was a goal today. They wanted to try to get Owen in the net, play so strong that they could do that. So they're certainly doing a good job in this third period making that happen as we come in just off sides. Winter couldn't hear it. And so Bert getting the goal. Uh-oh. Coach just got a technical on the other side for telling the ref to open his eyes in a very non-polite way. The refs in the stands don't like it either, but still. So the technical being served by, I think, number 72 on white. It's always tough, man. See the staff lose composure and the players got to take the penalty for it. This puck cleared all the way down. Owen's going to get there. He's going to bump that up. Bobbles it a little bit. Coop gets it over to Winter. Winter skating through neutral zone. Getting the puck in deep. Centers one. It's broken up. Burke has it. Skating out wide. They're bumping pretty hard. Burke gets taken down hard. Gabe comes in to help. Keeps it up for Ian. Ian back down to Burke. Burke centers one. Gabe with the puck. Oh, that was close. Gabe takes one up high in the chest from very tall number 9 on the other team. King's coming through, flipping the puck in deep. This one rims around. King is going to try to get there. Langer gets it over to Ian. Ian with the puck, settling things down. Bounces one up, looking for Irvs. A little bit of back and forth here. I lost track of where the puck is because it's right below me. This one comes in deep. Langer goes in on the forecheck. He's got Irvine looking to support on the wall. Irvine gets there. Puck comes up high. Ian chips it back down low. Comes back up to Ian. Ian walks the line. Out wide to Kinger. Kinger, shot, blocked. Goes into backfield. Langer scoops it up to Cash. Cash reverses, comes back down low. Langer with it. Irvine's in the center. Comes over to support. They reverse around. Comes up high for Ian. Ian walks. Loses the puck. Kinger supports. Throws it back in. That gets by Cash. Goes in deep. Ian goes out for a change. Puck gets sauced down. And Schulenberger joins the mix. He picks up the puck. Tips it up off the boards. Comes up. Tipped by Cash. But cleared again. And it looks like it bounced right off the ref on that one. Irvine with the puck. Skating through the middle. Comes out wide. He's got a couple of guys on him. Gets taken down. Gets right back up. Gets into the mix. Trading with the puck. Couple of sticks. Evading some hits. Kings come away with it. They get it in the neutral space. Larkin comes in. Breaks that up. Irvine's there. Now it's Schulenberger's turn. He chips it forward. It's just off the mark. So Braden goes in, trying to chase it. Pins his man in the corner. Puck rims around to the far side. Little bump pass off the wall by Larkin that Noah picks up. But Kings come away with it. They sauce it up high, trying to keep it in the zone. Good job by Larkin keeping that one in. Kings come away with possession in the offensive zone, looking to get a shot off. That's broken up. Guys playing strong in front of OJ. Moorhan backhand rolls up the goalie. Couldn't find the back of the net, but we scramble for it along the boards here. Kings now have it. They chip it forward. Drew's going to get there. The guy taking their time. Drew runs this one around. He's going to find Larkin. Larkin hanging on the puck, trying to go cross ice. That gets broken up. Spiewak bumps it for Larkin. Larkin trying to center one. Finds its way towards the goal. Braden with the puck, drops it in front, looking for Logan. Gets deflected back over into the corner. Logan now with the puck. Oh, looks like it got deflected up and over. Cooper now from the far side. Gets some help from Logan. Drop down low. Locked in with the puck. Makes some moves. Backhands one towards it. It's in the paint. Comes up high. Drew comes away with it. Throws it back down into the corner. Back up to Drew. Drew with a shot. Deflect up over the net. Ends up on the far side wall. Logan bounces around the guy. Gets it up high. Cooper's got it. Gets it over to Drew. Drew walks, shot, tip, deflecting, goes wide left. Runs all the way back around and then gets reversed down low. Chips around to the wall. Drew doing a good job. Pins it back down. And it's just a hard clear and a nice. Owen gets a touch on. Owen throws the puck on back as that ices and 10:04 left to go. Sorry. No, it was 10:04, but it threw me off because it's a running clock with a 6-goal differential in the third, I guess. 42-7 on the shot. You guys can see that on the board. Goldie gets this one back to Ian with some help from Weiser. Ian getting the shot off. Weiser was there. That gets soccered up, but Ian gets it, chips it back in deep. A couple of guys navigating around a loose stick on the ice as Pinger gets a glove on one. Kings driving hard. Pinger stops that. Kings cover it. They have it from the point. Here comes the shot. Yeah, no one getting the hooting and holler to make it a good save. That's his first shot that he faced, I think, in the game. At least a good quality shot. I think it might have been the first shot, actually. And he was ready for it. Makes a good save. We get an off defensive zone drop here, though, as Burke is going to take that. Drives up towards the wall. Comes up to Gabe. Gabe's got it. Moves it out wide for Winter. Winter gets it. He skates around a guy. Drives it low. Circles the wagons. Gets taken out. Puck comes all the way up. It's a foot race now. Ian's there. It's a 2-on-1. There's the bump pass. Tries to bat one out of the air. They can't connect. A couple of guys go down hard. They battle for it. Gabe coming away with the puck. Gets it up for Winter. Winter driving the net. Drops it in front for Gabe. Loose in front. They're poking at it. Now there's going to be some fisticuffs going. A couple of extra hacks on the goalie who definitely had it. And maybe even one after the whistle. The guys talking trash, people pointing to the scoreboards, all the nonsense that normally ensues is happening just now. 7:50 left to go in the game. And we got a running clock. So things will be buttoning up shortly here, especially as they take even longer time figuring stuff out. The ref just came over to say something to scorekeeper, and I don't think they heard it. But they're like, what? Irvine getting that puck right up to Schulenberger. Get some help from Winter. Winter hangs on to it, making some moves. Tips it over for Shu in the middle. Tries to get the shot off. He's tied up. Winter gets it. Winter skates in. Makes a little toey shot. And then they'll get tied up back behind the net. A couple of guys get into the mix. I thought he was going to the box, but apparently the ref was just skating him away. I don't know. So I think Winter's going to go to the box. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's 5-5. So slash on us, rough on them. 5-5 it stays. Clock stop this time. Guys are definitely going to be getting physical here in the last few minutes of this one. gonna chip in, show you what's going on here. Liner with the puck. Getting through. Cash now. Trying to make something happen for him. Back in. Loose on the right side. Can't connect. Schulenberger gets it down low. And Noah, he tries to get a shot off. That goes up and over the net. Kings now with the puck coming the other way. They do a good job getting by. They got some pressure here. Owen with another good save. Good job. Guys working hard, trying to get back possession of that puck. They battle for it hard. 2-2 into the corner. Third guy comes in the mix, shoving up high. Gives us time to get the puck. Cash now has it, makes a move. Elects to skate this one up. Almost gets by everybody. Gets some help from Larkin now. Lover's in the mix. Cooper trying to one-hand that one in, and Kings come away with it. They stretch one up. That gets through. Everybody gets tipped. No icing. Alex going to pick this puck up. Skates around a guy. Comes up outside the dots on the near side. Gets the puck in deep. Tries to center one. Loose stick. Broke that up. Larkin with the puck. Hanging on to it. Just looking to make something happen here. Smart. Gets thrown down low. Up to Goldie. Now it's to Braden. Braden back to Gold. Thrown in front. Broken up. Kings rim it up high off the boards. Braden from point blank. Loose in the front. When they get tied up, three guys storm on Larkin. He's just chilling out. That running clock is back in play here. All of this stuff just helps the game draw out a little bit faster. Our boys coming back out of the box, as is theirs. So the offsetting is done. Looks like Spiewak's going to come out here with Lee and Wise. We got Paporni and Smith on D. There's 4 minutes are on the clock and counting. 46-9 are the shots so far. Oh, quite a bit of hockey left. Gabe coming over, finishing his check. Weiser with the puck. Gets it to the middle. Little off the mark. Pops back into neutral space. That one gets iced down. And this will kill off another 30 seconds or so, maybe. Face off won by the Knights. Cooper with the puck. Into the middle. Dave can't get the shot off. Puck comes back into neutral space. That's broken up. Drew gets it back out. Some big hits down low here. Weiser with the puck. Drops it for Speed. Speed with a shot. Off the mark. Weiser picks it up. Centers one. That's going to rim all the way back outside. But Ian getting there. Keeping it in. He skates through. Makes a couple of moves. Has to navigate around the goalie's stick and a player, and they're going to get tied up. Spiewak taking one off high. Ian with the puck. Oh, it's right there outside. Almost rolled in. The guy's pinning it down into the corner. Spiewak now has it. Throws it up high. One-timer. Just a bit outside. We'll try to clear it. That hits the goalie's stick, and now it's chipped down low. And we get a whistle for an icing, I think it was. A couple of guys taking some shots on their way to the bench. 2 minutes now left to go as Tuner comes out with Winter and Irvine. Irvine with the puck. Chips it out up high. Winter with it. Kinger and Cassidy up on the top side. Winter able to keep it in. Second attempt gets cleared, though. Now we got some room. Good save. Good save! Sorry, I'm getting just as excited as the boys are for Owen making some huge saves. Two really good saves. Pad save, chest save on back-to-back shots. Cleaning up the rebound, too. Kings with the face-off, winning that one, throwing it back in deep, rims around. Kinger's going to get there. No, gets by him. Stuck into the corner, tripped up towards the top. This comes out. Irvine's got it. He's got some room. He's got a big guy in his way. Cuts, blows a tire. Still backhands one. Under a minute now left to go. Kings coming through. They're forced out wide. They can't center that. They're stuck into the corner. This one pops up. Burke's now got it. He's got Irvine with him. Backhands it over for Irv. Irv circles the wagons, looking to, thought he was going to wrap one. Takes a quick shot. Trying to get the goalie off that post, but finds the chest instead as the final 30 seconds now tick down. Guys taking their time. Our guys just staying on the ice instead of getting off, just kind of drawing the clock out. And they're coming over, showing Owen a lot of love for finishing this one strong. Chanting OJ, OJ, OJ. That's pretty cool to see him get to come in and finish that game off as the guys finish strong. Finished the same score today as yesterday with a 7-1 win. 48-11 on the shots. Might have even been better than yesterday. It's hard to tell, but so as this game finishes up, my daughter's just about to play, and then I got to get on the road so I can go see my other son play. As they're in Baldwin, Wisconsin for a couple of games. Looks like Owen's going to be able to lead the prayer as well. All right. Well, that concludes the weekend, guys. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully you were able to follow along and see your players. Final shot of the scoreboard there. We will catch you guys next time.